Alright, the next reassembly instructions is for 98 through 05 Ford Ranger regular cab 60/40 seat. That's a 98 through 05 Ford Ranger regular cab 60/40 seat. We'll start off with the 60 part. There's the 60, the back of the 60. Here's the bolts for the and the handle for the 60, and the bolts in the handle for the 40 side. Your cup holder and your two trim panels. Alright, first step is take your back, put it in the slots of the bottom. Got your two holes that are going to match up there. And then you're going to put it in the other side. Just get it into place to start off. Then you get the bolts, get those in, start them. Okay, you start the bolts, two bolts on the side. There's one, there's two. Torque them down. Torque them. Okay, now you're going to do the inside bolts. Okay, now that you got all the bolts lined up, you're going to start the screws. First you have to remove this seat belt retentioner right here. Get the little nut off there. This way you can get to the back bolt. Slides right out. There's a wire hooked out up to it. And you can get to that one bolt there. Start that by hand. This is just holding the hinge area of the back of the seat. Here's the other one tucked way in. That's why we have to take the seatbelt retentioner out. There's two. Use an extension. Makes life a lot easier. Okay, now your seat's in. Probably want to do the cable first. This little cable right there. Hook it into the hole. Slides through. Probably need two hands. And it snaps in right to the holder right there. Next, the seatbelt retentioner back in. Slide it back through. Put it on the stud. Right there. There's the stud. Put the nut back on. Tighten the nut down. And now I'll wrap things up for the 60 side. Except for the cable. We forgot the cable. Do the inner cable first. Now we're going to do the outer cable. Okay, here's the outer cable. Put it through the hole. And you're going to have to pull it back to lock it in. And there it is. Locked in. And next, the side trim piece. Easiest part of the job. Couple screws, couple snaps. After that, you have a side screw and you have a front screw. Okay, as soon as you start the screws, just screw them in. Like I said, one on the front, one on the side. Last, put the handle on, only goes in one way. And put the screw through it. And that completes the 60 side of Ford Ranger. Now we're going to do the 40 side. Alright, next is the 40 side. That's the smaller side. Same process, a little bit easier. Okay, first thing we're going to do is slide it into place. Grab the back. Only goes in one way. You can wrestle it in a little bit. Don't feel like you're gonna break anything. And we have another seatbelt retention that's going to be in our way, so we'll be removing that next. And we're going to start some bolts. First, remove the seatbelt retentioner, only because there's a bolt underneath that holds the back of the seat in. So get that out of the way. You also have that little cable you have to hook up also. Start to screw, finger tight to screw, so you don't cross thread it. I got the one in the back. Line it up. Torque those two bolts down. One, two. Then you do your cable through the hole. And lock it into place. Right like that. Seatbelt retentioner back on. Only fits on one way. Seatbelt retentioner nut. Torque that down. And that completes that side. Alright, now we're working on the other side. Start your bolts. Once again, same thing. Just doing it over again. Torque them down. Your little cable, start it in there and pull it back, put it in the holder. So it looks like that. Okay, all that's left is your trim piece. Start your bolts, then you have to put your handle on. You got the bolt in the front, tighten that down. Bolt in the side, you already got that down. Now you got your handle, only goes on one way. The older styles, you'll have a handle that goes on in different positions and locks in with a clip. Start your screw. Lock that down. And that completes the 40 side of the Ranger. Completely together. And these are for Rangers 98 through 05 regular cab 60/40 Rangers. And that completes this.